Hello, my beloved friends. You're welcome to today's class. You are welcome to our grammar class. And today's class we'll be discussing clauses. Yes, today's topic is on clauses. Um, so we do this. What is clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a finite or independent verb and is joined to another clause to form complex, compound, or compound complex sentences. Some clauses have complete meaning by possessing subjects and finite verbs. For example, a simple sentence is a one-clause sentence which is complete in itself. Clauses are of two types. The first one is main or independent clause. You call it main clause or independent clause. Then the second one is subordinate clause or you call it dependent clause. Subordinate or dependent clause. Now let's begin with the main clause. The main clause contains a subject, a finite verb, and makes a complete sense. The main clause looks like a simple sentence. It makes complete meaning on its own. Now, what do we mean by subject and finite verb? Subject is the performer of an action. Any complete sentence must have a subject. The subject is the initiator of an action, the person that performed an action. A finite verb is a verb that is independent on its own. It can stand alone in a sentence and make a complete meaning. That is a finite verb. So a main clause contains a subject, a finite verb, and makes complete meaning. Now let's look at an example of main clauses joined by coordinate conjunctions. The first one is the candidate failed the examination but was promoted on trial. The candidate failed the examination but was promoted on trial. You see that here that we have two clauses here joined together by a coordinate conjunction. You remember when we discussed conjunction, I told you we have coordinate and subordinate conjunction. So the coordinate conjunction joins clauses, two main clauses together. So here you will find that we have two clauses here. The candidate failed the exam. That is one clause. Was promoted on trial. That is another clause. The candidate was promoted on trial. So you find here that but joins the two clauses together. The second one is your car was lost but was found last week. Your car was lost but was found last week. Your car was lost is one clause. Your car was found last week is another clause joined together by coordinate conjunction but. The third one, the chairman attended the meeting and he spoke eloquently to the members. This is two clauses joined together by and. He was invited to the party, yet he didn't attend. Here we also have two clauses. He was invited to the party. He didn't attend, joined together with yet. Now let's look at subordinate clause. A subordinate clause is the clause which has a finite verb but cannot stand on its own or make a complete meaning. The difference between this and the first one is that the first one can stand on its own and make a complete meaning, but this one it cannot stand alone. It depends on the main clause to get its complete meaning, and it is joined together by a subordinate conjunction. So it forms part of a sentence. That is why we say that it cannot stand alone. When it is attached to the main clause, it will make a complete meaning. We have examples like, as soon as the judge arrived, as soon as the judge arrived, because God is merciful, when I grew up, which he rejected, after she got married. These are examples of subordinate clauses. Any clause that begins with a subordinate conjunction is usually a dependent clause. which is attached at the beginning or at the end of the main clause. You have to note here that when it comes at the beginning, a comma is inserted before the main clause. You insert a comma before the main clause. But if it comes at the end, then there will be no comma. Let's use some examples here. Though he is rich, he is still humble. You will find here that though he is rich is the subordinate clause. It comes at the beginning. Then you insert comma before the main clause. He is still humble. But on the other way around, when it comes at the end, you find it as this. He is still humble, though he is rich. There is no comma here. He is still humble, though he is rich. Then the second one says, whenever he has plenty of money, he becomes reckless and proud. Here, the subordinate clause comes first, and you separate it with a comma before the main clause. Then the other put the other way, he becomes reckless and proud whenever he has plenty of money. He becomes reckless and proud whenever he has plenty of money. The subordinate clause now comes at the end. That is why there is no comma here. That is it. This is where we are going to draw the curtain. In our next class, we'll come around with the types of subordinate clauses. We have different types of subordinate clauses. We will explore them and know what they are and how they are used. Thank you for listening. Do have a nice day. Always remember to share and like my video so that we will grow together. Thank you for listening. It's still your favorite English teacher, Teacher FideliaUchenna. Nice having you here. Remember to like and share my video. God bless you. Bye.